Hello and welcome. I'm Ed O'Farrell, and this is a Real Assets Advisor Hot Minute. Today, we're going to spend a hot minute or so with Tom Graff. Tom is the Chief Investment Officer at Facet. Collectively, Facet advisors oversee approximately $6 billion of client assets for the 24,000 members who subscribe to its flat fee financial planning service. Welcome, Tom.
Thanks for having me, Ed.
Tom, are you ready for a hot minute?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Hometown where you currently reside.
I was born in Cumberland, Maryland, but I now live in Baltimore, Maryland now.
All right. Alma mater and college major.
Went to Loyola University here in Maryland, and I majored in economics.
First job as a kid.
I sold outdoor pond equipment.
First job as a professional.
I worked for a tiny five-person firm called Kavanaugh Capital Management, and I was a fixed income analyst.
All right. Facet's value proposition is based on five fundamental beliefs. What are those beliefs, and why do you believe they're fundamental to client success?
Yeah, so there we charge a flat fee. We have a CFP at the center of every member relationship. Our plans cover all parts of your financial life. We believe our plans are simple and guided, and we think that the relationship should pay for itself. So, how do those benefit our members? So, I think the flat fee is just look, most of the industry basically gets a raise every year when the market goes up because they charge a percentage of your assets, even though they don't really do any more work. So, I think the flat fee allows you to keep more of what you make. Having a CFP be in the relationship means that you've got an experienced expert, and I think the CFP designation speaks to that, and that's what you want in a planner for sure. Covering every part of your life, I think in part because we charge this flat fee, it's not just about investing. It means that we can focus on all the things that matter to you financially. So whether you're thinking about buying a house, or you're thinking about paying for college, or you're worried about your insurance situation, maybe you have stock options at work, like all these different things that a lot of advisors don't touch, or maybe they touch tangentially, we can really focus on if that's what's most important to you. Simple and guided, like, look, no plan is worth anything if you don't take action on it. And a lot of times the plans are so complicated, someone doesn't know where to start, they get overwhelmed, they don't understand it. So we try to make it simple so that you gain the confidence that you take the action, and guided so that you can take it step by step and not feel overwhelmed. And I think pay for itself speaks for itself, right? Like if there's no reason to pay an advisor if they're not bringing the value to you.
Okay. What's the thinking around the use of alternative investments at Facet?
Yeah, so prior to coming to Facet, I worked primarily with big institutions, so like endowments, foundations, pension funds, that sort of thing. And so I saw firsthand how alts can be valuable in a portfolio, but I also saw that where the pitfalls were. I think for individuals, I would point to 2022 as a period where it kind of showed the holes in a pure stock and bond portfolio and where alts can be super helpful.
Okay. What are the characteristics that make an alternative investment a good fit for the Facet platform?
Yeah, so I'd say it's got to start by being something that's truly different. Okay, I don't want alts for alt's sake. Okay, it's got to really fit into the portfolio. When something has a core fundamental reason why it should rise over time, I don't want to be just betting on some hotshot trading strategy or hedge fund, stock picking, whatever. That stuff comes and goes. I don't want blow up risk. So it's one thing, not every investment works out, but there's a big difference between mediocre return and blowing up. So that means no leverage, no meaningful leverage, and no complex derivatives, that sort of thing. Perhaps most importantly, though, it's got to be extremely high quality managers. I want the same managers and the same strategies that I would have hired for $1 billion endowments in my prior years of my career.
Okay. Professional investor you've come to admire the most.
I gotta say Howard Marks. So I wouldn't say I've modeled myself after any particular investor, but Marks kind of embodies my belief that consistency and discipline is the key to great investing.
Okay. Talent or useless talent you possess that most folks don't know you have.
When I'm watching a movie or a TV show, I'm extremely good at naming like where we know that actor from, what other show or what have you. Totally useless, but like I'm pretty good at that.
All right. One person, dead or alive, who isn't a family member, you'd most like to have dinner with.
Ooh, I'll say Winston Churchill. Like, I think we have more than one night worth of crazy stories that would be super interesting from him.
All right. And what restaurant would you choose to have said dinner at, and what would you order?
I would do it at White's in London, and I would order the Dover sole.
The Dover Sole at White's in London. Sounds pretty good. You can connect with Tom directly on LinkedIn. And for more information on Facet, you can visit facet.com. On behalf of the team here at Real Assets Advisor, thanks for joining us. We'll see you again next time.